Hi, how are you? Today is Saturday, another workshop session for Earth Celebration activity. This is the session number 6 at home. At home from the beginning, as soon as I brought the faces from 6th Street Community Center, I finishing a little bit the clay in some piece, and I start the paper mache. It's a long process. Paper mache is a long process, but I enjoy it very much, and the volunteers years ago, also last year, they really had fun, and it's a fun project. After finishing the paper mache, the thing I did was start adding gesso to the pieces. That is the thing I showed last week. And during the week, I add gesso and I start painting the pieces. It's a long process also. It's not just adding paint, it's blending, mix color, and require patience. So in the back, over there, you can see the more colorful piece is called carbon sequestration. The blue one over there is climate water piece. Like I always say, it's a very dramatic piece because it's a combination of two feelings and one face. It's very interesting. And here on the table, I'm going to show soon, I have a zero waste piece. These 3 pieces are not finished yet. I still have added certain details, and I hope I can do this right now in the workshop. But I want to mention, obviously I'm not going to finish today, but I want to mention first what is supposed to do during the week after today. I will show the piece I have on the table, so I will move the phone a little to down here. So this is the piece, zero waste piece. I have to move a little bit here. Yeah, that is much better. I want to try to show all the face. So the first thing I did after add gesso to all the piece was add the black color in the deeper areas, dark like black. But when I work in the faces, I work in a small segment when I have to go to this step, because I have to mix in these areas, mix and blending color in between the dark color I am adding in the deeper areas plus the skin color. So this piece has more than one layer of a coat of paint. So I use the brushes simultaneously. For example, I already made this, but I feel a little obligated to mention because I know there are people interested in how I make these masks. Usually the mask, I made this is the painting mask. I work at home because we have just 10 sessions workshop. We don't have enough time to develop all the process of the making puppet in 10 sessions. So I have to sacrifice sometimes, don't make the painting of faces at the I totally, I mean the face, the skin and color and etc. Adding another details of the face are possible, and I really miss that moment when I had to write the letters, the designs, all the drawing. But I usually decide to bring the puppeting work by myself in the actually painting the face. As soon the face is painted, I ask the volunteer to help me to enjoy the painting part, or adding details, letters, etc. Because there are not enough time to do everything at the studio. We need to sacrifice some part of the step. But it's doing very good all these years, and the painting classes is in the dresses. The dresses, we enjoy the painting classes totally on the studio place. But because many people were very interested in know how to do that, that is the idea. So black coloring here, but more water than color. Mix in here, spread the color in here, and simultaneously with the color of the skin color of this mask, I have to add that brown color in these areas, and simultaneously working and blending. The blending is not just mixing two colors to get the third color, yes? Blending color is very precise, so it requires a lot of patience. Reason why we need to practice. Probably we are not going to get something very, very good at the beginning. So these are different steps. So this is the picture. It's important. Go back to the design and how we can try to follow the design we made at the beginning. So I already made the face, the lips. I already made videos of this process for the people who are really interested in how I made, and I am posting in our celebration page. I mentioned in the video that I don't get obsessive in the lips here. Some people say, oh, I want to paint red, and they go already with red color on the lips. But when you do something like that, you lost attention in the entire piece, because the lips get the focus. So that is not the thing I really want. I really want in this piece, people pay attention to the concept we are showing in the top. That is very important. Never lose the focus of the piece, what I want to show. So I really follow the first step. I wrote here said lifestyle. I had plenty of space in the front head to write these lifestyle letters. In the back, this is flat, but this part here, I can say is part of the crown, yes? The headdress. So zero waste, and zero waste is in another size. I'm not sure if you are seeing, let me know if you are seeing the letters in the right way. It's important because I'm seeing the video in opposite way, but if you are watching this video, let me know if the letters are in the right way, please, or I have to touch the camera to change. If nobody comment, somebody, any person commenting, please let me know if you're seeing the right word, right position. Okay, what more? I also had a chance to make a drawing. It's a little complicated to, oh, here, the car, electric car. So when we made all these activities, it's important to show the concept by letters at the same time, but signature. Rosita, hi. Let me know if you see the letters in the right position, please, or I have to turn the camera in another way. Can you see lifestyle in the right way? Okay, so that is electrical car. Here, paper bag, recycled paper bag, saving energy, trees, plant, and the symbol, recycle. Okay. Now, I work by session by session, by theme. Like last week, gesso, all mask with gesso. I am very organized in this. I'm not jumping from one mask to another one. I'm not finish one mask and after start with the second one, all completely include the dresses. I go step by step because it's the best way to be in a frame of the schedule. So sometimes you get very obsessive in one phase, and you love a lot, and you really want to give a fine, complete end to the mask, and but you waste time sometime, and you limit the time for another pieces. So it's better organized, make your schedule, what you are going to do in certain time, and it's my suggestion, working many years in this process. So I stopped this mask in this process, and I went back to that masks in the back. You see all of them are in the same step, and come back again. Pedro and Rosa, may you please let me know if you see the letters in the right way, for example here, or are in a sideways? Let me know. Okay, so now, as soon we finish the painting, first step painting, but not really finished yet, I'm going to get to zero waste piece again. And if you see here, that this part here, It's an extra part you don't have here in the mask. So we have to add. And this is another thing, how you build all the element in the mask. So, but this is first, in terms of session by session, than this. This is something connected with the decoration of the mask. So that one here is the next step. So now I was thinking what I'm going to use for this and how I'm going to develop this part. Works nice on the drawing and the design in this way, but if I go to the piece, I don't like the idea get a cardboard coming to this piece, because it's too concrete, no fluid piece. So I found this. Fortunately, I still have all my materials, and I have a chance to bring all my materials to my studio place. Thanks this workshop, I had most of the material in the storage, because I didn't have time to organize my studio, but because the workshop, I have to make this very, very, very fast. So I found these dowels, and I can use this to add to the piece. I'm not sure, maybe it's, not sure if you, Rosa, let me know if the letters are in the right position, please. Okay, so how many dowels I can use in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9, and I have 9. I have the 9s. Okay, I have the 9th. So now I repeat many times since the beginning of the workshop, always think about symmetry, always. So reason why these pieces, the volunteer made a very good job. These pieces are in very symmetrical way. Of course, we are a human being. We don't need 100% symmetric. Reason why we don't use ruler or anything is just by the eye, and that make a very good impression of the face. The door. You see here, if you put this in half and a half, it's practically in the middle. So the same idea, I have to go to the center here of the piece, and after you can accommodate when you really connect with the piece, but this is the idea. I try different things, and finally I decide which one is the best thing to do. So here, the second one, in the center, in the middle of this front head, in the bottom here, that part you cannot see very good. Let me see. I'm going to move a little bit this. Patricia Huerta, can you let me if you see the right way? Patricia Huerta. Or I have to use the camera in another way. Okay. It's okay. So symmetry. My second one I put here in between these two. Let me know if you are seeing this, please. and another one in this way. And another one in this way. I'm going to record this step so you can see just maybe in another position if it's not doing well here. But the thing I'm doing is adding side by side, here, this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was extra. Okay, can you see? Yeah, you can see something, yes? Okay, so now following this drawing, we already are doing something different to the suggestion of the drawing, because I can imagine this front head a little taller than here, so people can see and people can separate the element much better. Another thing, I cut a cardboard, it's a template, to try to play with this and put in different position how this looks better. So it's different if you put this in the front head in this way, and you put in this way, or if you put in this way, totally different effect. Imagine all of the cardboard connected here, no room, no space. And my doll already is telling me something, is communicate. I can say many times the materials are telling you what to do. Doesn't work in this way. So to me, it's much better in this way. Okay, so just in case, I'm going to move this. Yeah, so that is what I did already. So let me know if you see the right position of the letter. Maybe now it's sideways. It's sideways. It's very important. If somebody make a comment about this, how do you see the letters? Because it's confusing. Sometimes we see something different, and the video is going to be recording. So that is the thing I'm going to do, and I already decided I'm going to put the cardboard in this way, like vertical way. Yeah, you can see the drawings. When I was making this, I really miss the volunteers because they enjoy very much this part of the process. Painting is a very nice process, and this is the of blending colors. I have problem with the connection, so let me know if you are watching. Okay, Rosa, can you read 0 in the right way right now? Okay. Okay, so that is one thing I'm going to do. probably, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use the cardboard in between, but I have a canvas. Remember, last year, before paint over the canvas, we have to add gesso again. So I did the same thing. This was an extra canvas I had from last year, and this is from Material for the Art. Very good materials. This is the way when you buy the canvas, is here, it's not with prime. So you have to add. That is not enough. It's not good if you add acrylic paint over this without primer. And the primer is the gesso, and the gesso allow you absorb the acrylic in the better way. So you see already with acrylic. So that is a one possibility. Putting here the stick, cut a little bit and paint over there and glue it. I think it's good enough, and it's going to be, probably I don't need any cardboard. But if I make this in this way, I have to consider also about the two things I have to add in this part. This looks like a little more squares, and I'm using a rectangle. So you have to think, I have to add letters and the design. To me now makes sense if I make and write the letters on the border here in vertical way, plus the element and the design, this tool also in the vertical way. No room for all the letters in the top, it's too short, and too much space in this area. So I think it's going to be better side by side, the tool and the letter, and all of them. Here, no any drawings in the letter set repurpose. But no problem, I can decide put the letters just in the centers and bigger probably. The same thing here in reuse. I think it's better write the letters in the side and chance to make bigger letters. All of this is part of this step. So when I finish painting, and I'm going to glue it and connect with the headpiece. After that, I also probably will make some outlines on the edges. Some pieces require that much better, another one not. It's time later to decide what to do. That is something I have to continue making after the workshop. Another thing I'm going to do is probably I'm going to get I'm sorry, I was talking with nobody. So I'm going to get the blue piece. It's my favorite actually. I will put on the table here, and let me see, I'm going to hold it. I want you to go with me to get the piece. Yeah. So I was planning to show more than one thing. By the schedule, we have to start with the painting, the design of the dress today. And also I want to have a chance to do something and explain something about it. But important to me is also show this piece. Time flies, actually. I really want to tell many things, but not much time. Okay, have a chance to see what I did here. It's something, I'm going to raise this and I'm going to explain what to do here. I left the eyes for later. I'm using the clean brush to take this eraser part. So I have a question, and maybe you have the answer already, but why I did that? Because I want to show how I resolve part of the drawing on the dress. I have here part of the dress. I'm jumping from one thing to another. I'm so sorry. It's because it's already 12:30. But the climate water sequestration, which is this one, has this design on the dress. And I'm going to show here what I am supposed to do in the dress to design the circle. Yeah, one thing is cut a big cardboard, a circle cardboard, or find a big container circle and just trace. But when you don't have that, you can do by yourself using the ruler and take a measure. But I'm going to explain how to make a circle very close to very good circle, even without any tools. In this case, I am going to do the eye as a circle. I don't have any circle thing to trace. So the first thing to do when I design the eyes, or when I have to go and make a big circle on the dress, I have to define the areas, the center of the area. In this case, the center of the eyes is around here, yes? This is my center. In this way, I made the eye for 0 ways too. And I make fine lines to the center, top and bottom, side, left side, right side. Now, I also make lines to show how big I want the eye. So here, here I make here this and this. Practically in this drawing is I'm making a square. And sometimes if I am working in big areas, I'm making a diagonal lines. So we are working with the concept of geometry, yes? So the circle, even if you don't have anything to make a circle, you know how you can make the square. So over inside the square, you can add the circle. And how you start doing this, start from the top, just touching the border of the circle line, the horizontal line, and go and make a curve, and go and touch another side of the vertical line of the square. You and we had an advantage sometimes when we make drawing, because you know concept, and your brain have a storage where is accumulate all this information, yes? And you say, yeah, I know how is the circle, but how you make a circle? Just follow this instruction and you will get a circle without any object. So touch here and go a curved line again, and go and touch another side here in the horizontal line of the square. So the thing you have to compare the curve you make here and the distance. Why is important the diagonal line? Is because you can experience here half and a half triangle, and you by eye you really can distinguish how you are going to make the curve. Let me see. I will try to get the paper. Okay. So another one here, also go to the curve here. Touch the vertical line of the square and make a curve again. And you have a circle. Same thing I'm making here in the paper. I don't know if you saw, you have a chance to see this. Yeah, Rosa, I love this face so much. I'm try to make a connection with Rosa right now. She's commenting how impressed she is with the face she worked with in the workshop. Yeah, so I remember when I gave the explanation, yes, we have to simplify the most we can and focus on the feelings. But at the same time, when the time is painting, you have to also exaggerate the areas, yes, and more dark, even if it's deeper, and even if you can get a natural shadow, because the light or whatever is the day is, you are going to get natural shadows without painting. But we have to exaggerate that, because this piece can be really waste if you don't do a right thing in the painting. So I love it. I love it. And the Earth Celebration page, I duplicate the picture and I cut one side. So I just that help a lot, and see really, and don't feel confusing about these two faces together. And it's amazing, the effect. Don't worry, I'm going to record this during the week because it's time consuming. If I were here with you, you are not going to get much of the information I'm giving right now. Right now is information. I hope you feel inspired from my explanation, and you will get the videos. I already post the step-by-step of specifically this piece, how make all these areas darker. Why are darker? Because we need to show how dramatic and chaotic situation is in here in this climate water piece. So it's yesterday I was all day working in this piece. So I have to add the design now, and sometimes I cannot take a decision right away. I need to develop the idea what I want to do. But now, just to finish this circle, probably most of the people are or know about this explanation I'm making, but I always hope people never participate or never had a chance to work in art. My explanation is for these people, because my role here as a teaching artist is inspire people. So that one is in a square. It's important to say circle is always go into the square. And this is an exercise. I already have lines here. I already fold the paper, but you can make the lines, yes? Okay, that one and that one here is a horizontal line, and here is diagonal line. So how I make this, where are my markers? Okay, no markers. Okay, so I start from here, the top. I don't know if you can see. Go on other side here and make the curve. Can you see this? Okay. Now it's much better. Just go in the top, make a curve, go in the top and the side edge. Again here, side edge, make a curve, what I do here, side edge, what I do now, make a curve, and here make another curve. That is the best way to make a circle. If it's not perfect, you can correct it. But when I divide, come back again to the first explanation when we start the workshop, symmetry, find the lines, vertical lines, and look how easy it is. Make a circle into the square. Divide this, simplify the design we have to make. The same thing for an oval, is the same thing. For an oval, from an oval, you have to go with the rectangle, same thing. I'm going to actually do this, and it's faster for now. Okay, so you have to go with the line, and here, and what I have to do now, cross. And because this is part of the just and a sketch, you make a fine lines, and after you erase them. Yeah, the same thing, following the same explanation. I know maybe Rosa, Pedro, or more people seeing this, you know this, but remember, we as teaching artists, we have to think about the people never did anything, and we have a lot of people when we get people from different places. The volunteers are people sometimes they are not involved in art, so they never experience anything like this. So reason why I'm telling now in this session basic things. So how you make this, imagine you are thinking about make an oval, part of the face. You already have an idea how is the face. Yes, it's more wider in the top, and that information is good to have for make a face. You can make an oval in the same shape like this, or maybe you can make a different curved line, thinking about this is the chin here, and you say, okay, how I get this one similar to this? Maybe take a measure here and use this line and make a mark here. So using the pencil, if you don't have a ruler, it's okay, no problem. Look. So now you have an oval from the shape a rectangle. You can control much better the rectangle than the oval. If you try to make the oval without any thin in a structure, is going to be a little harder. That is a brief explanation of this. I'm going to bring here another material I have. I already prepared the canvas for the dress. Maybe this, I have another design for the dress, which is a circle here, 0 waist. That is going to be the first I'm going to do. So I already have here the canvas. You see, this dark area is because it doesn't have any gesso before acrylic paint. And how I'm going to make this circle, I'm going to make this circle in the same way I explained to you how make the circle from the square. You can see, yes? So I'm going to make this. This is very, it's like a square already, but I'm going to give some frame extra, and I'm going to make these lines here to here. Here. I will erase this later, right? Take off. And okay, so divide in a center. I'm not using any ruler, just my eye. And what more, another and the center. Here, the center is here. That is my yeah, here. This is my center. Now what I have to do, just align from one corner to another to the center. I hope you can see. Yeah, you can see. And another one here from the center to here. And ooh, almost done. I don't want to interfere in another session here. And now here, corner, side, here. So we can make this, so you can make a mark here in the side, how long is going to be the touching sides from here to here. And here to here. Yeah. And now we can see and check it out. That part in the top is pretty good, but here this is not good here, you see, so I have to correct. That part you have to go all over again. And use the razor. Sometimes works if you take a measure on the corner. That is another way to do on the corners. And that one here is a long of the pencil. Long of the pencil. Here, long of the pencil is around here. Probably I have to make a little wider part here. And here is the long of the pencil. I think now it's much better. And long of the pencil. I think now it's much better. And we have to raise this part here. You see, I don't have to cut a big cardboard to make a circle. That is kind of very close to the circle. You can see? Yeah, you can see. I'm going to make this. This is the beginning of this project. So I'm going to start with this. You see here. Probably I need to make a smaller circle to add. In this case, I'm going to show you. In this case, all this circle is included here. Yeah? All the elements are going to be inside the circle. When you work actually on the materials, you can see different things. It's good to have at the beginning all the elements inside the circle because you go again to make a composition And after you make the small circle, which is going to be this one. But this is a good start. I have to include all of them because I have to give the sensation also these elements are into the big circle. For the imaging, it's better. It's the way I work. So let me see if there are some comments. Good lesson. Ay, gracias, Rosa. Bueno, what more? Let me go with a small circle here. Here in the center is going to be here. Just take a measure here, here, here. I will make already the small circle, and the small circle is going to be the logo, the recycle logo. Yeah. If you see the recycle logo, is already into a circle, so that is a good start. So here, I think the first is going to be from here to here. What space these are going to use? Maybe here. And the rest is make a design, the arrow, and etc. But this is the part I'm going to do now. Concentrate on this. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work actually. So I have to finish the climate water piece, painting all the elements. Where are the elements? So here. So Farrakin, and somebody want to say something? Question? Let question over there so I can maybe answer. But watch the video. Rosa, watch the video if you didn't watch climate water video where I made the painting. Okay, so time to leave. Another comment. I really enjoy this workshop here, but I miss a lot volunteers and friends. But stay home, keep safe, continue with social distancing. Okay? Besos. Bye.